Welcome to the newest installment of the Untitled Film Nerd Project. My name is Philip, and joining me as always is TJ.
Hello.
We march on with our fourth annual 31 Days of Horror, where we watch a different horror movie every single night in October. Today marks day 19, and our movie for tonight was Hell House LLC. And initial thoughts, kind of a hidden gem in my opinion.
Yeah.
It had a few flaws.
Yes.
But for being an indie movie that I had never heard of, I was pleasantly surprised.
Agreed. I think this is one that I enjoyed the build-up
Yes.
until the third act more than anything else.
Yes, the reveal was a letdown for me. But I understand it, budgetary concerns, and like you couldn't have really done what I wanted them to do. But I don't know. The build was so good.
Yes.
I was legitimately like, when you get nervous or something and you tap your leg, you bounce your leg up and down. When you get really anxious or something, you just I was doing that. I was bouncing my leg. And I didn't realize I was doing it. I'm like, especially when they're showing what happened going into the basement. I was like, oh crap. I thought that it was a well-paced movie.
Yes.
For being an indie movie like it was, well shot, even for using a found footage-based movie. This was more of a found footage / documentary type movie. Blair Witch comes to mind, but it's not as handheldy. It's a mixture of the camera they have on them versus other footage involved as well.
Yes.
I mean, they used YouTube video, a 911 call, pictures from a photographer, and then the footage shot by the employees, as well as other phone camera stuff shot by people who were going into the house. Or the hotel, rather.
Which I thought was a very nice blend of all those.
Yes, exactly. I thought it was really cool how they built it up, because we started off with the documentary thing. And then we get the YouTube video with the girl in it.
A 911 call as well.
The 911 call I liked that. When they said in the wall, I was like, what?
Yeah.
That's what really kind of let me down at the end, because I was expecting something, I don't know. I don't want to say, not like the Borderlands, but something just really equally as fucked up.
Yeah.
I was expecting the girl that was chained up to be half in the wall, being grabbed by something.
Well, especially with how it looked like at first, that photo of the scene, and it looked like the blood just led up to the wall and then disappeared into the wall. I was totally expecting the same thing. Right.
Yeah. Because it was so camera shaky, because it was somebody's phone. When we finally got the basement footage, that I couldn't really tell what was going on. It looked like the girl had been ripped in half.
Yeah, it looked like only just her torso and up was still there.
Exactly, with her intestines hanging out.
But just like you're saying, and it's my only problem with the entire third act, is it was so jumpy and so flashing back and forth. No idea what the hell was going on. All the main cast members, I can't tell you which one was dead where.
I probably could. But I get why they had to do the quick takes and then the quick motion with the camera, because if all you have is people wearing robes and hoods, that doesn't really look scary by itself.
No.
But if you do if you do a quick sweep, it's going to catch your eye.
As far as the build-up, so many of those scenes building up to it were just so intense. Every single time that they went to sleep and they woke up, and there's just that dummy standing there.
Yeah, that was well done.
And the kitchen, none of the people involved in the camera crew or anything, or the documentary crew seemed to notice, but to me, it looked like every time the camera swept through the kitchen area, there was a corner that led into a hallway that it was a person standing there.
Yep. There was a couple rooms at the very end that there were people standing there. And even in, I believe so, even in like initial, when they were there at first.
Yes.
It was really subtle, and I liked that.
I know for sure there was, yeah.
Because they would, what I liked though was they would swing by a room, and you would see like a glimpse of something, but they would never go back and be like, what was that? They never did that. So it had you in the dark, just like them, as to what's really going on. Is it a prop? Is it someone there?
Mm-hmm.
I did put in my notes that I liked the first clue that something was wrong, where the clown was at the top of the stairs. Was so well done. I was so simple, but yet so effective. And to keep using that same clown over and over,
yes,
in similar but different ways, just worked. I mean, something as simple as them being in the basement and the clown's heads move and that dude freaks out with the other guy and they go into like the freezer area.
Yeah.
It worked. Simple, but it worked.
And a lot of it had to do with their reactions to it.
Yes. This is what I like about found footage / fake documentary stuff like this, or mockumentary or whatever, is that when they have good actors, I like when good actors can play normal people.
Yes.
Just be yourself. Like the photographer they talked to, he said a lot. Didn't bother me though, because someone talking to you would talk like that. Especially if they're trying to recount something in their head. They're going to say a lot. I like as a little thing like that. I really liked. Everyone really felt authentic.
Everyone's fear felt authentic.
Well, except for Alex, but he was a fucking douche.
Yeah.
Good God. I want to punch that dude.
After Paul had disappeared.
Yes.
And it was, I think his name was McNamara.
Yeah, the ginger.
The ginger's friend. When he took over as being the cameraman.
Oh, Tony?
There we go, Tony.
The electrical guy or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Tony.
After he took over as being cameraman and, that entire scene happened in the basement and he took off. Like, again, that was something that just felt like a normal, realistic reaction to being freaked the fuck out.
Yeah, like a lot of times in horror movies, they'll stop and like poke the clown or check it out. When they ran out of the freezer, like the camera panned towards the clowns, and he said something like, no, or something like that, and then just ran. Like, that's what you do. I'm a little, I wish we had known why Tony had to go back.
Yes, I was like, are they saying something? I'm just not hearing it.
They turned the camera off when Mac revealed to Tony what it was. And then they intimated about it in the field, but we never found out. And that kind of bummed me out because I was like, what's so big that no one could leave? Yeah. Like, did he put all of their savings into it? It was something that they didn't know except for Mac.
Yeah. It's so, like, are they broke? Is chick pregnant? Did dude just confess his love to him? What?
I was kind of hoping that, actually.
Yeah, same here.
When they were in the field, I was like, Mac, just kiss him and tell him it'll be okay. I wanted that because I was like, this would have been a cool, like, to have a gay couple in a movie moment.
Yes.
That would have been cool because I don't think either one of them, Tony nor Mac, had hit on Sarah at all, as far as I know. So it would have been kind of a cool... Yeah, but they didn't. But it would have been cool if they had.
Yeah, totally agree. The narrator for most of it. The woman that was doing the documentary.
Yeah, Diane, I believe.
I liked her the entire time that she was doing the documentary. When she was in the house, she was kind of getting my nerves.
Why is that?
Well, it's just like, you hear this entire story, you go into the house, and your cameraman's freaking out. Your cameraman's wanting to leave. And you don't think, this sounds familiar. Maybe I should listen to my cameraman.
I'd have been out when we saw the 2C door.
Oh, yeah.
I've been like, all right, I'm done.
Hell no.
I'm done. I do not need to die for you. I'm done.
Like, you don't pay me enough.
Right.
Are we even getting paid? This is a fucking documentary.
Yeah, her not answering the phone kind of bugged me when Mitchell was back looking through the footage and then saw what he saw. I was like, answer your damn phone, you dummy.
But yeah, like, I have no idea how Tony died.
Tony's, I assume he got attacked in the attic.
Did he? Okay.
Because he had the camera when they found, because it was Sarah. So Alex was being hanged in the attic, I believe. And Sarah and Tony were there.
That's right. Okay.
Tony gets knocked down, a la Blair Witch.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming, he just gets killed
Killed
or
off
whatever
screen.
whatever the hooded people are doing to the people. I don't think we ever see how Mac, because Mac had the camera on his head.
Yeah.
So maybe that was him up there then. But I thought...
Possibly. And see, this is part of the problem, is that it was going so quick.
Yeah.
And it was so jolted. It's like, I have no idea who was who.
Weren't Mac and Sarah in that little, like, alcove area behind, like, the wooden slat fence thing?
At first, and then he tells her
To
go upstairs.
Yeah. And I thought he went with her. I mean, I know that Alex was hanged. I know that Paul slit his throat. Mm-hmm. We know what happened to Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
And then whoever had the camera up in the attic was knocked down, but I forget
which of the two.
Because the one clown guy, Joey, he escaped.
Mm-hmm.
He took the fuck off. Smartest guy
and
in the movie.
Suicide afterwards.
Yeah,
but...
smartest guy in the film though. He took off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Tony and or Mac, whichever one didn't have the camera.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, good call on that. It was. I mean, I did like the kind of just jumbled, distorted, like what the hell's going on, because it felt very real.
Yeah.
But at the same time, then this is how it would be. Like if we were in the haunted house or the haunted hotel, rather, when this happened, and we got out, we'd be like, okay, so who was what and where? We wouldn't know.
And hence why I was kind of hoping that when it went back to the documentary people, that it would kind of, show us, okay, dead body found here, identified as blah, blah, blah. Dead body found it here.
Right.
I was kind of hoping for that, so that way I'd be like, okay, now I understand what the hell I just saw. But...
because we know the big stain on the floor initially is from Paul.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's that streak in the hallway. Which
is Sarah after she was killed and then her body's dragged.
Okay. So that explains that.
Mm-hmm.
We know Alex was hanged in the attic. Yeah, I'm not sure about the other two. I don't know.
I remember now.
Okay. The
ginger went downstairs in the basement, and then the door shut, and that was the last that we saw of him.
Okay, so then it had to have been Tony upstairs.
Yes.
With Alex and Sarah.
Yes.
Okay.
Now that we've established that.
We just spent like 6 minutes trying to figure out something completely meaningless that no one will give a shit about. We figured it out, damn it. We figured it out, damn it.
Yeah, the entire documentary research part was very good. Mm-hmm. Like that older guy with the gray hair.
Yeah.
That was giving the history of the Abaddon Hotel. He did fantastic. Yeah. I loved the entire backstory of everything. Mm-hmm. Why you would name your town Abaddon, I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Just the premise itself. I mean, again, my only complaint would be that third act. Everything else, as far as found footage films go, this was a winner.
I think that in a way, Houses That October Built could take a page from this movie.
Oh God, yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
It should be like Hell House That October Built.
Mm-hmm.
LLC.
FYI, we did not like houses that.
Yeah, we liked it to a certain point.
Yes.
We'll review that someday.
To the point it got annoying.
Yeah. Another thing that bugged me though in the movie was after Paul disappeared, just watch the fucking video.
Yeah.
It shows clearly what happened to him.
Well, not all that, but even when he reappears, it's like, how the fuck did he reappear? Where the hell has he been?
Yeah.
Why is he catatonic?
Uh-huh.
And why are we just ignoring the fact that he's fucking catatonic?
I mean, that I could kind of... Because they thought he was just being...
A dick.
Yeah.
Even though he was the one out of the group that was getting the most freaked out.
Yeah, and had it on fucking tape.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you show me mystery clown, then it's not there anymore, I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry that you're broke and or pregnant, but I'm out. I don't care if we've been friends since childhood. Call me when you're done, and I hope you're still alive. We can still be friends. So that's why it bugged me, because for as intelligent as the movie did in other areas, them not watching the video footage back kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I was like, come on, don't be that movie when you're not being that movie.
Especially when they had already previously done that. When something weird had happened, they ran the footage back.
Yeah, exactly.
And I have to give kudos to the actor that played Tony, because when they were watching that footage back, when he finally saw the weird thing, his facial reaction was how you would react, because it was just like, silently, without saying, it was like, what the fuck was that?
That was probably one of my favorite scenes from the movie, was when they were all watching, like they had the camera on all of them watching the footage, because all of them reacted differently, and in a different kind of like, huh, or what the fuck kind of manner. I like that a lot. That was just kind of one of my, it looked very natural. Not everyone's acting the same, because they wouldn't.
Yep.
And, I thought it fit their characters, and it was one of my favorite scenes. I really liked the scene with them at the bar, where they're all just talking.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder if this is one of those movies where they were just kind of told to, hey, just talk. Because it felt very natural, very much like when you're talking and there's a group of people there, someone will try and talk, but then someone else, will talk over you, not on purpose, but because that's how conversations go.
Yeah.
Heck, even me and you, when we talk, sometimes we'll talk over each other. So when you have like 5 people there, it felt really natural, and I liked that. A couple of little things that I liked. I liked Paul hiding under the blanket.
Yeah.
From the woman. I thought it was really, really cute. You just don't see that.
No.
From an adult. I thought that was really cool.
Because again, it's something that, in that situation, you may find yourself doing that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can usually say that I would survive whatever stupid things people do in a horror movie. But I probably would have went and investigated the hotel with Diane, because I'm that damn curious, and I like haunted stuff.
And I've done my fair share of urban exploring.
Yes, I have visited more haunted places than I can recall at this moment.
Of course, I bitched the entire time.
I did not. I was just like, shh. I think I heard something. Shh. So I probably would have died in this one, maybe. I can just say, hey, I would not have ran up those steps. In a horror movie, they always run up the steps. Probably wouldn't have done that. Or I probably wouldn't have fallen down. But I probably would have died in this one. Or my chances of dying would have been, increased due to the situation.
Yes.
And then I wondered at the end, now who's going to get that footage?
Yes.
I did like that the town was hush-hush. About the whole situation. Like, they kind of knew what was going on, which makes you think that the town's kind of in on it. Like, they named their town that for a reason, and they know damn well there's some kind of demonic, satanic thing going on, and they're just keeping their mouths shut about it. So I liked that. It makes the mythology even more mysterious. Yes. And even more sinister. Almost like is there like a blood price they have to pay every 20 years or something? Something, we don't know what's going on, but it's cool to think about, because they leave it so wide open. Especially given how whatever it was that killed everybody, how those things looked were very cultish. Yes, yes. So, other than, like you said, the third act, the reveal was kind of a letdown. Still a very solid movie. Yes. And for a movie that I've never heard of, and the director nor the actors look like they've been in anything I've ever seen, it looks really, really indie. Well done. So, filmmakers out there, give us our found footage.
slightly off-topic gay coupling.
Yeah, this is the perfect opportunity. They would have made a cute couple.
I would have 100% respected that move.
Oh yeah, because it would have felt natural. It could have worked. Mm-hmm. It should have worked. Should have just tweaked the script a little bit.
But that's our own little soapbox.
Yeah. Oh well, and make the reveal a little better somehow.
Yeah.
Like I can't say how I would have made it better, but especially on a budget like that.
Which, like I said, I mean, I think that even just footage or something just showing where dead body found here, dead body found there, I think would have helped.
Maybe, yeah. But then again, like, so much was kept from everyone because the police weren't saying anything. They all had, like...
It was like a hush order.
Yeah, exactly. So they all had those on them. So I kind of get why we didn't know as much because we weren't allowed to know as much. So we were kind of finding out with the documentary crew what was going on right along with them.
Small little thing that I found amusing was when the documentary crew were trying to ask for Sarah's number at the front desk. Mm-hmm. And the front desk lady is British as shit.
I thought she was Australian.
Australian? Okay. And I'm just like, how'd this chick end up in this podunk town?
I thought it was a clever little addition. Like, you don't normally see that.
No.
So I thought that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I would recommend it.
Yes.
I'd say check it out. It's kind of
especially if you're a fan of found footage movies.
Definitely. It's not a polished gem, but it's a hidden gem.
Well, and it's also the nature of the beast with found footage movies.
Yeah.
I don't think there should ever be a polished found footage movie.
I don't
Except for Borderlands.
Yeah, I think Taking a Deborah Logan was pretty polished. Mm-hmm. See, that's a movie where you build to the third act, and the third act delivers.
Yeah.
In a big way. Borderlands delivered so well, I can never watch it again. I don't like to think about it. See what you did?
Yeah.
You're a jerk. That movie is so fucking disturbing. Damn you.
I loved it.
I loved it too. It was amazing, but good God, it's one of those movies I'm just like, do I have to watch it again? It falls into that Creep and Babadook, realm where it's just like, this is so difficult to watch.
We will definitely do a special on that sometime.
You will drag me kicking and screaming. It'll just be like just me cursing for the first 5 minutes in the intro. Mm-hmm. Like, guess what TJ made me do? I didn't want to do it.
I look forward to it.
Had to watch the damn Borderlands again. Damn it. Things I do for this podcast. All right, sir. Anything else you'd like to add?
No.
All right.
I think that's it. It was a good edition.
It was indeed. Well, that wraps up this episode. Thank you for listening. If you've seen Hell House LLC, tell us what you thought of the movie in the comments down below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree or disagree with us about the build and or the third act, I'd like to know what you think. Please like, share, and subscribe. And tune in tomorrow for day 20 of the 31 Days of Horror. In the meantime, my name is Philip.
And I'm TJ.
And we will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.